We made our choices last hour. We don't have to live with them.
Yeah, I guess not. John is standing by to serve us the leftovers.
That is right, guys. Nothing goes to waste here.
Nothing.
Nothing. Except for me. So these are the stories you guys did not choose last hour. These are the leftovers.
Okay.
All right, do you remember when I told you Father of the Year? Remember
Yes.
Father of the Year? A Utah man is facing charges stemming from an incident at a McDonald's restaurant in Utah. Police say that the man was mad about a mistake in his order. So he pulled a gun on the employees at the drive-thru with his two kids, ages 4 and 3, in the car.
Wow.
According to police, employees told the man to drive up to the waiting area and they would correct his order. They promptly called police while he did that. And while he was waiting, the police showed up and cuffed him. Well, during all of that, the cuffing, somebody fired a shot from the man's car.
Oh.
Turns out it was the man's 4-year-old son.
Oh my God.
And police say the man told his son to do that as they were taking him away.
What?
Oh
Thankfully, one of the officers noticed a gun sticking out of the car and was able to run over and kind of like knock it. So the shot ended up hitting the awning and nobody was hurt. The man was arrested. The kids are now in protective custody.
Good grief. That is bananas.
So, like, my story that I always tell is the time that at 16 years old, I went and played craps at a casino in Las Vegas. This kid's story is going to be the time at 4 when he tried to shoot a cop.
Like, what?
Wow.
The therapy.
They're going to have to take away
Other
that
issues.
world's greatest dad mug away from that dude.
Yeah. Yeah. Hence the Father of the Year title on that one.
Tell me if the rest of these are lighthearted.
I mean, thank goodness nobody was hurt, though.
I know. Yikes.
You guys remember All Jammed Up?
Barely.
Yeah.
Remember when I told you about All Jammed Up? Well, I didn't tell you about it. I just gave you that. The people of a small village in France have finally solved a mystery that plagued everyone in town. Their internet service would go out every night from midnight to 3 a.m. Doesn't matter if it was your home internet, cell service, everything went out. This happened for quite some time. Finally, French authorities launched an investigation and they found that somebody was using a signal jammer that would shut everything down.
Get out of here.
But just for 3 hours a night. They finally tracked it down. Turns out it was a dad who was trying to keep his teenage kids off the internet at night when they should be sleeping instead. He thought that he was only knocking out service to his house. Turns out it was the whole village and a neighboring village.
Oh, no.
The public prosecutors, even though it was a mistake, is investigating, and the guy could be fined more than $50,000 for this. And he could go to jail, too.
Dang, that's like an equivalent FCC issue here. Whatever they have.
Trying to keep the kids off the internet while they're sleeping.
I'm sure someone's doing that in my apartment building.
Now for dessert, guys.
Oh, look at there. It's a thin mint leftover.
It's dessert. It's a mint leftovers. By the way, there was grease on this because I originally had it in the microwave first.
So gross.
All right. It's a detox. Remember, it's a detox?
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, chefs, as we saw with the James Beard Award semifinalists, they're always trying to come up with the next big thing, right? They're looking for exotic ingredients that will elevate and break new culinary ground.
Sure.
Well, how about this? Some restaurants in China are serving what you see here. It is a scorpion in that soup there. But there is more, guys. It's actual scorpion snake soup, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's soup made with chopped up snake and a scorpion in there. According to the Chinese food blog, RadaiChina.com? I don't know what it is. Anyway, this is actually a traditional dish in the Guangdong province. Apparently, people eat it, though, as a detox. Now, I know what you're saying. John, aren't scorpions full of toxins?
Right.
Why, yes, they are. Which makes it a difficult detox. That's why also this soup needs to be made by an expert chef who knows how to extract the poison.
Oh,
or you could die.
Weird. So maybe don't eat the. Never mind. Let me just stay in my.
Let me just say. Now listen. Cultures got their own foods. That's fine. I'm just saying, if I'm ever in Guangdong province, I'm just going to go with the wonton soup.
Yeah.
Without the scorpion.
Or the snake.
Yeah. Oh gosh.
Scorpion.
Like they can make it separate, and you can give your snake and scorpion to somebody else.
Yeah.
And just have the
On the
broth.
side.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, too. It's like, I could understand it if there wasn't a highly poisonous component that
Yeah,
needed to be
yeah.
handled first.
I usually like try to avoid places where you have to sign a waiver before you get the soup. That's my law.
That's a good base. That's a good base rule. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Are
Joe.
you, are you now eating
Did you eat an old script?
the Thin Mints?
No.
Are you
These
gonna
are
finish
next
off
week's
that sleeve?
stories.
So ridiculous.